Welcome to the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage, where rude mechanicals do magic. Hello, I'm Bronze Age, Director of the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage. And today we're at the lamp bench where we're going to rewire a television lamp. There were two factors that led to the invention of the television lamp. The first was the TV was a small monitor and a large wooden cabinet. That made it really a piece of furniture. Had a large flat top that was just begging to have something pretty put on top of it. Second, some genius of salesmanship came up with the idea that watching television in the dark was bad for your eyes. The solution to that was a little lamp that you set on top of your TV. Now, television lamps came in many designs. They're all about this size, and this is probably the most common type, which was a ceramic figurine with a light in the back of it, which would shine light up on the wall behind the TV. And in this case, the light would shine through the little kitty eyes. Throughout the history of lighting, most lamps are seen strictly as utilitarian objects, decorator items, that sort of thing. Very few designers or manufacturers thought it was worth their time to mark the lamps with any kind of insignia beyond maybe a paper label that quickly fell off. So when you find a piece that's actually marked by the designer or the manufacturer, that always creates a little extra interest in it. This is the signature of Howard Kron, K-R-O-N. Howard Kron's interesting character. He was born in 1914. He worked as an actor, as a singer, actually toured the country playing all the various theaters that they had back then. He was also a poet and a music composer. Somewhere around early 40s, he became a ceramics designer. He ended up working for a company called Texas Incorporated, and they produced a tremendous amount of these types of lamps. There's a little registered trademark symbol here, and the Howard Kron lamps are some of the most popular television lamps that there are. The socket and the switch are one piece, which comes out just by unscrewing this nut on the switch. And we take a look at this piece here. That looks a little ominous. The wires have actually broken off, which not too unusual on a lamp this old, especially if it was left on for 24 hours at a time, which is entirely possible. Overheating, it gets brittle, and then you go to move it, and it just simply snaps off. Now to rewire it, I've got the switch and socket assembly and a cord set which has the molded plug built into it. That's really the best way to do any kind of lamp rewire. And I have to give the little speech that I give with every lamp rewiring video. Lamp cord sold in North America has these two wires joined together. The insulation on one side is smooth. The insulation on the other side has a ridge, which you can feel even if you can't actually see it. The socket will have a brass colored screw and a silver colored screw. And the wire with the ridges always goes to the silver colored screw. And I wrap it clockwise around the screw so that the screwdriver or the screw will pull the wire down tight instead of pushing it out. Then the smooth wire goes underneath the brass colored screw, which work it around under there. Again, clockwise. Tighten it down nice and snug, because a loose connection will get hot. A hot connection will get loose, and that will set in motion a progression of events that ends up with stuff like our other socket that we took out of here. Now there's one last safety issue that needs to be addressed that simply wasn't done when this lamp was new. Now with a regular table lamp, there's always been a great anxiety that somebody's going to come through in the dark and trip over the cord, which could pull these wires out from underneath these screw terminals. So to prevent that from happening, every good lamp job has this knot called the Underwriters Knot at the base of the cord, so that it can't be pulled down into this steel pipe, which would leave two live electrical wires inside here to surprise the person who stumbles over the lamp in the dark and then goes to pick it up and goes, gets shocked by it. Since I can't put an Underwriters Knot on here, I'm going to use a zip tie around the base here. Get this wire pulled up tight. Give it a little yank with the pliers. And then snip it off. And installing it is as easy as sticking it in here and putting the nut on the socket. When you think about it, people have been sitting in dark movie theaters staring at a screen for many decades when television came along. So why the idea that watching TV in a dark room was bad for your eyes could gain such traction, I don't know. Maybe it really was just supreme salesmanship. In any case, this is the Bronze Age for the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage. And thank you for watching this video. Would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any questions or comments about any kind of lighting repair, from table lamps, chandeliers, TV lamps, or furniture, rocking chairs, drawers with the bottom falling out of them, and that sort of stuff, I'm always happy to help. So again, thank you for watching.